The demands on my time is quite high, but that's how it is. It's always convinced myself that, you know, coming from a background of market gardening, it's easier than picking potatoes in the rain.
We're planning to cook a chicken chow mein. The idea behind it is because we got some funding from HIHA, which is Healthy Eating, Healthy Action, and it's to give mum some information on how to cook wholesome food with a reasonable budget.
Meng's the son of a market gardening family and grew up knowing only school and work in the garden. His parents arrived in Gisborne in the mid-1950s. Meng was born into a classic Chinese New Zealand life, a market garden and a veggie shop close by where the produce was sold.
Oh yeah, that work ethic was drilled into us when we were children. I can remember working before school, then Dad picking us, my brother and I, up during school. At lunchtime, we worked for that whole hour. We would eat our lunch on the way from Makaraka School back to Matawhero, which is probably a 5-minute journey, so we had 5 minutes to eat our lunch, and then we'll hop on the tractor or do some planting on the back, and then we'll arrive back late. And then straight after school, Mum or Dad will be waiting for us to take us back to the gardens again. So I can remember, you know, 11 o'clock at night watching the full moon beam over the sky, and here I'm driving the tractor for my parents planting vegetables on the back of a new transplanter. So yeah, so that was life, and I didn't actually know any better.
Back at the rugby club, Meng's healthy, low-budget dinner with a wok is playing to an enthusiastic house of rugby girls. This chicken chow mein is a hit.
It's beautiful.
Very nice, lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely, beautiful.
With an overflowing diary, professional life and personal life have to merge. That's something Meng's wife of 25 years happily takes on board.
I do support him when I can, and it's actually most of the time, actually.
We actually see each other more often than we used to, because we used to be very busy in our veggie shop in the garden, and I'll be tilling the land and driving the tractor 24 hours a day. And now this job, man, we can go out for dinner, and our community invites us out and gives us a feed now and again, and no, it's good.
Come Monday, Meng's back in the office with yet another full diary. First, an interview with a Gisborne local paper, and then a photo shoot for it too.
I don't actually have a lot of power, other than the power of influence, the power of persuasion, and I do have 2 votes in the council. My own vote is a right as of every councillor around the table, and we do have the casting vote.
And there's a trip to be made, a drive up the coast for a catch-up on local community projects. It was a drive along this road to a radio song contest that was the inspiration for this song.
It was hosing down with rain, and from Tokomaru Bay towards Ruatoria at Ue Pohatu, this song was conceived in my mind, all the words, all the verses. I did the speech, and then I said, folks, I'll sing you a new song. And I could see them all waiting in anticipation what this Chinaman had to sing. And so there came the song, To Mai. Yeah, the words actually reflect the whakapapa of Ngāti Porou with Maui Tiki Tiki a Tāranga's waka, nuku tai memeha.
Singing a song of angry men. This is
Meng's come to Mangatuna to look at a recent community project. This marae had been in trouble with flooding up to 1 meter deep, and Steve Crawford is here to meet him.
How's things?
Good.
What's been happening around here? What happened was that we took too long, and so the marae at its own initiative raised all the money themselves, around about $200,000, and built a bank right around their marae. So good on them.
A stop bank now entirely surrounds the marae. There's a powerful pump and by the entrance a waterproof sliding gate.
So this is how the gate works, Meng. We just slide it into place like this. And then we just lock these in and it pushes the gate in hard against the wall with the rubber seals and it just seals everything.
And it's waterproof, eh?
And it's waterproof, yeah.
Kapai.
And with the mayor on hand, the doors open for another flooding issue to be aired.
Yeah, well, the water comes up so fast it just goes across the road.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this is like a basin, so all this from here back gets about this much water right up to the corner there.
And koe nā te raru o tēnei, ne?
Aye, yeah, aye.
Just fortunate or plain lucky that I actually took up the Māori language from the time that we were youngsters, really. We had a lot of Māori workers working in our gardens at Matawhero, and then we had a lot of Māori customers come to our shop, and they used to talk to us in Māori, and we knew what they were saying. And you got to use it, and if you don't use it, you do lose it. Next stop, Tolaga Bay Wharf. It's the longest concrete structure in the southern hemisphere, and the issue here is this 660-meter-long landmark is in trouble with water too.
Well, she was falling to bits, actually. Our wharf, she was crumbling quite a bit. She was quite drastic, her piles. We kind of all wanted to rush out to the end and fix up the broken bits, but we've realised we couldn't do that. We had to start from the binning because you might get halfway, and then the rest will fall down, and there's a big gap in the middle of nowhere.
And the council's put these things on?
Yes, the council have put those up for safety for now. They've got to put another section up. Well, total bill, I think we're looking at $5 million.
And the community, small community here in Tolaga Bay, lucky to be about 400 or 500 people, really.
Oh, yes, 5.
But the amount of money that's raised is substantial, isn't it?
Oh, great,
local
fantastic.
Money.
Local money. They still go out there and do a sausage sizzle.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's no sausage sizzles here.
It's kai time.
This Tolaga Bay landmark is every bit as important as the wharf.
6 of your 100% powers. This is beautiful.
Tolaga Bay, folks, 100% power.
This 100% man of the people has managed to build a personal bridge across all local communities. And he's come to realize that Māori culture is not that far removed from his own.
Beautiful culture. And pretty similar to some of the Chinese things that we do. You know, we like to sing, and so that's good. And we like to talk, and so we like to actually look back on our oral history and all that sort of stuff. So quite complementary. Some of the cultural aspects are similar, and some aren't. So it's just a respect for the Māori culture. At the end of the day, it's all about people, according to the whakatauaki of Māori, hea te mea nui o te ao, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. It is people which is the greatest thing and most important thing. And so, hence, my focus is always on our community, young and old, regardless of what ethnicity, they all get 100% excellent service from my office anyway.
Respect for the people is what Meng is all about. He loves his city, and above all, he loves his people. And happily for the citizens of Gisborne, he brings an exceptional commitment to the community he serves.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our special on Mayors Meng, Foon and Peter Chin. Next week, we bring you a special collection of stories to celebrate Conservation Day.
We visit Zealandia, the wildlife sanctuary in Wellington, where visitors can experience what New Zealand was like 1,000 years ago. We then head off to Lake Tūtira, north of Napier, to meet a Japanese ranger who's helping protect our kiwis. And then a final stop in Ahipara, where a civil engineer is helping build homes made of earth.
Yeah, like that one over there. That fresh one. And that one.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday at the same time.
This programme was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.